name is Optimus Prime.
Gyms are a daycare now. Grown adults touch a dumbbell and lose custody of their brain. Welcome to Bro Daycare. Tripods in walkway, towels claiming machines, dumbbells abandoned like crime evidence, whilst doing half reps and full of ego and zero shame. The gym used to be a place where people trained. Now it looks like a soft play center for adults with creatine, Bluetooth headphones and emotional support mirrors. Discipline is simple. Train, wipe your bench, then leave. So I'm not gonna fix that behavior. I'm gonna make you an extra manual. Welcome to the manual nobody asked for. Today's lesson 2 on how to become an unsupervised gym moron. Stay until the end, because if you complete this course, you'll receive your official diploma in gym manners behavior. Not accredited, not respected, but instantly recognized by every poor bastard waiting for you to stop doing fuck all on the bench press. Step 1. Become a machine landlord. A normal person uses one machine, finishes their set, wipes it down, and then moves on. Disgusting. It's too much social awareness for one person. You must walk into the gym and start claiming territory like a tiny emperor in compression shorts. Towel on the bench, bottle on the cable machine, hoodie on the leg press, phone on the floor, then disappear for 12 minutes like your personality got repossessed. Nobody knows where you went. Nobody knows what you're training. Nobody knows if you're resting, hiding, texting, or having a spiritual crisis near the lockers. But the equipment remains yours only.
Hey bro, how many texts do you have left? One more? Can I join you?
Yeah, I'll just... Yeah.
What's your phone number?
Your towel is doing more reps than you are. A towel is not even a legal document. If your body is not near that machine, you're not training. Only survives because it's too polite. In an old school gym back home, you have a towel on a machine and vanish, and some uncle is gonna be wiping chalk with it, and your bench is gone. But here, everyone just stands there quietly pretending not to be furious while one dude colonizes half the gym with his laundry. Step 2. Film like your shoulders are breaking news. Bring a tripod, not an empty corner like a considerate adult. Put it directly in the walkway, because apparently your bicep curl now needs traffic control. I mean, look at those
Muscles are getting bigger. Yes, the sleeping times. Oh, sleep so many dreams.
You need to find the busiest spot in the building. Set the phone low. You clench your jaw, headphones on, serious face, and you are not doing lateral raises. You are actually preparing for war against the cable machines. Then somebody is gonna walk to your shot in a gym where people walk. And suddenly you look wounded, like unpaid extras have ruined your sacred content ritual. Dude, this ain't Hollywood. This is a commercial gym at 6:40 on a Tuesday. There's a dude stretching in jeans, someone is coughing into a rowing machine, and your phone is balancing on a tripod like it's documenting the falling of Rome.
Ciao a tutti.
Nobody is producing cinema in here. The worst part that you see in all of this is their fake intensity. They do one set, then they watch the footage for 10 minutes. They zoom in, they check their pump, they flex, they adjust the angle, they rewatch the rep, and not like a football manager reviewing war footage. Workout is not for muscles anymore. It's for strangers on Instagram who will tap to your story whilst taking a shit. Or if you're like this, girls. But if your workout needs a tripod, 4 retakes, emotional lighting, and caption about your discipline, you're not training. You're begging for attention near dumbbells. Fuck off to drama school. Step 3. Ego live until physics file a complaint. The goal is not to lift correctly. That would require patience, humility, and accepting that your body is not currently built like the anime villain that you follow on TikTok. The goal is to load something so heavy, delete every tracer form, and perform half a movement while making noises usually heard during engine failures, or like Chewbacca stabbed in the back here. You need to swing those dumbbells, bounce the bar, fold your spine like a haunted deck chair or scoliosis from scrolling. If the movement requires control, ignore that. You don't need that. Control is for people who actually enjoy having knees at 40. You don't look like it. And then, here he comes. 70 kilos, too heavy, face purple, knees shaking, lower back applying for witness protection. Will he complete the rep? No, he won't. Will he count it? Of course he will count it. Because in Bro Daycare, range of motion is optional and delusion is included with your membership. Then you need to drop your weights from maximum weight, not because you need to. If you need to drop it, it's fine. Because the room must know. Everybody must hear that you survive 1/4 of a shoulder press. People turn around. You think they are impressed, when in hindsight, they haven't. They're wondering why a grown man just announced his lift like a medieval execution. Then, once you go and check that mirror, you lift your shirt, you check your pump, not at yourself as a divorced gladiator. That is not fitness. That is insecurities with dumbbells and a Spotify playlist. Step 4. Become a hygiene incident. The gym is already nasty by design. Everybody is sweating, breathing heavily, touching metal, sharing benches, and pretending this is fine. It's fine because it counts as hell. So naturally, an unsupervised moron must make it worse. Do not wipe everything ever. Leave your sweat on the bench like a signature move. A normal person sees human moisture and thinks, you need to bring your protein shaker and never in your life wash it properly. Let it ferment, let it evolve, let it become a new ecosystem. The smell is not vanilla whey. It's biological warfare with a screw cap. Then, once you enter the changing room, the final frontier of gym lawlessness. Someone has their camera open in a literal design place for people to change their clothes. That should not need explaining unless your brain was assembled during a power shortage. Phone cameras in a changing rooms should be treated like fireworks in a petrol station. There is no debate, no nuance, no I was just checking my pump. Put that thing away before someone launches it into a locker with your dignity attached to it, just as a reminder.
What's up, bro?
How are you? Well, good session.
And now the final step. Act like everybody else is the problem. Typical. You claim machines, broke hallways, filmed strangers, dropped weights, sweated on the furniture, and turned changing rooms into a legal grey area. Now, when people start to judge you, and they will, become a victim. Simple as, if somebody asks you, are you using that machine? Act as if they attacked your family. If somebody walks through your video, look traumatized like you've been hit with a brick. If somebody tells you to re-rack your weights, behave like basic responsibility is a hate crime. The gym moron never reflects. Reflection is for mirrors. And he already uses those for duckface pump checks. Since he thinks everyone is jealous and everybody is negative, and everybody will be intimidated by the grind. They are trying to use the bench you turned into a campsite, and they try to walk to a gym without staring into your emotional tricep documentary and avoid sitting in the swamp patch that you left on that incline press. The world does not fear your confidence. The world wants you to re-rack your dumbbells, wipe your bench, move the tripod, and stop screaming at the cable attachment whilst behaving like an adult whose mother is not waiting outside with orange slices. You are not being oppressed. You are being asked to stop acting like a dickhead indoors. So now, congratulations, you have completed the course. You are now the proud owner of a completely useless diploma in gym menace behavior. Look at the carnage that you did. Claimed equipment. Now the diploma confers that you are fully qualified to block benches, film half your reps, abandon thumbnails, infect everything, and make normal people consider cancelling their membership. You are not disciplined. You are not alpha, nor you aren't built differently. You are just a public nonsense with pre-workout and a tripod. So please collect your certificate, your fermented shaker, and your imaginary sponsorship deal, and off you fuck.